Hello everyone, and welcome back to this podcast. It's healthy, and I was thinking to change a little bit the format because I can figure it out that you know that I'm not a native English speaker, so it was very hard for me because I had to write my thoughts about this idea of healthy lifestyle and how can you achieve it, and then give it to someone to make the correction, and then record it as an audio, and then post it on podcast, read it. When I record it, I just read everything, so it was very hard for me. It takes time, so I just want to make sure that my thoughts go straight to you guys, that you listened my podcast, and I hope that all my knowledge from my experience can go through, and will just go through the mistakes that I will make, like grammar mistakes and everything, and I hope everyone will understand me and what I will gonna say. So first of all, I'm amazed because I started this podcast like 1 year ago, or half a year, or 1 year ago, I think. I didn't post regular. I posted like when I had time, because I told you it was very hard because I had to write all the thoughts, then I had to give it to someone to correct all the grammar mistakes, and then give it back. And anyway, took time, lots of time. So I realized that until now I have 875 downloads, and for me it's, oh my god, it's amazing, to be honest with you. And I really appreciate all of you guys that downloaded and listen to this podcast, and I hope all the information that I give it here helped you in some ways, or if not, you can just text message me or email me on andre@yourtrainer.uk or office@itshealthy.uk. You can find the email address on this podcast, or just search on the website www.itshealthy.uk. So I want to start today. Every time when I have a thought about something that it's linked to healthy lifestyle, I try to write the idea on LinkedIn, and I'll try to talk freely here about this idea and what I think about it and what you should do about this subject. So it's a very interesting thing right now because of the COVID and lockdowns and all of this stuff, the depression rate increased dramatically. So when you have depression, it's very hard. I've been there and I know how it is. It's like, it's depending on the event, but when you are depressed, you just literally can't move your body. Like, you're stuck in some thoughts, some negative, bad thoughts, black thoughts. So it's very hard to move yourself forward, to find something that you can just grab it or do something, like to move forward, to get from that area, those bad thoughts. So I want to talk today a little bit about this, and the subject is recovery. How can you recover, and what is the main thing about recovering from depression, or recovering where you had the surgery, or you want to recover yourself because you had a disease or illness or something like this. this is the main subject, okay? So the point here is, doesn't matter what type of recovery you've been through or you are right now. You have to think about you as two parts, okay? The psychological part and the physical one. So when you do a recovery, or you are in a recovery process, you can't go only with one, only with the psychological part, okay? And go to therapy, talk with therapeutical people, therapist, this is how you call it, I think. So you can't go only with that and you neglect your body, because neglecting your body, you don't give energy to your brain to process all the informations, all the thoughts from the past that creates your depression in the present. Because everything that you've been through right now has a connection in your past, okay? It's because of your emotions. If you are bullied when you are a kid, if your parents didn't give you a good example, or anything like this, everything that is bad from your past comes in the future in some moments. So that's why it's very important to pay attention to this thing. Like, you can't just pick one stuff, like only psychological thing, okay, and just recover on that area. When you want to recover and go to therapy, you have to take care of your body as well. Because in this way, exercising, eating well, will help your brain in somehow to get the energy to focus, to have positivity in you, and to focus on how to connect the dots from the past and answer to your present questions, okay? So almost all the times when you go to therapy, the therapist will ask you questions, okay? Will ask you questions from your past. Have you think about that? Why do you think happened that way? Or what creates this idea in your head? Or things like this. So the therapist has to dig in your past to find out why your actions from the present is in this way, why you act like this. So that's why it's very important to not forget about your body. Exercising, I know you can't, I know you're gonna find excuses, I know that it will be hard for you, I know that, but try to understand that you don't need a 40 minutes workout, you don't need 50 minutes workout, you don't need a HIIT program, you don't need anything of this. You just need to make one push-up, okay, per day. You need to make one squat. You have to do something. You have to pump up your blood in your body. You have to make yourself tired, maybe like physical tired, to contract your muscles, to get some pain in your body, like in your muscles, in a good way, not in a bad way, okay? So that's why it's very important to take care of your body as well when you go through the process of recovery, of psychological recovery, okay? That's why it's very important. It's like pushing yourself a little bit. I just got messages on Instagram. You can find us as well over there and ask questions if you want. And getting back to our thoughts here about recovery. Just a second to make it silent. Okay. That's why it's very important, guys, to take care of both of the parts, like your brain and body. That's why it's very important when you are in this process of recovery. The same way is your body. If you had a surgery, if you had an accident, destroy a muscle, destroy some bones, break some bones, and all of this, in that moment, after this how do you call it, like recovery, not therapeutic but physiotherapy, okay? If you had some problems with your bones, muscles, everything, organs, everything like this, when you go through this recovery, okay, you have to take care of your brain. How? You have to bring good vibes in your life. So you have to read good stuff. You have to listen to good stuff, like optimist, like motivational. You have to read content that makes you laugh, that makes you happy, that gives you a boost of your mood, like feeling better each day. In this way, taking care of your brain, your recovery, your physical recovery will be much easier and faster. I know sounds crazy, but it's true, because your body and your brain is linked. So you can't do anything without one of them. Like, that's why it's very important for entrepreneurs, for example, to take care about their body, to take care of their body. Because they work with their brain, but if they don't take care of their body, they will just eventually will collapse. Okay, will bring depression, stress, and everything else, like thoughts about suicide and all of these things. Also, the athletes, okay, that trains their body every day as hard as possible, they have to take care of their mind. Because if they are not focused, if they don't consume good content for themselves, they can't perform each day at their training very good. That's why it's very important to take care of both of them if you go through a process like this, a process of recovery. Doesn't matter if it's about your brain or about your body. You have to take care of both of them. This was the subject for today. So, if you have any questions, please let us know, okay, on office@itshealthy.uk, or find us on Instagram, It's Healthy, and just DM us over there, and I will answer straight away to all of your questions that you have. Hope this was interesting for you guys, and see you soon, okay, into our next episode. Thank you so much for all of you that download this podcast, and I will try my best to post regular and bring a lot of value to you. Thank you so much, guys. Bye.